Good morning, my little angels. Come in, come in. I'm so happy you're here this early. Come in. I'm so glad you're here. Please make yourselves comfortable. I brought those hammocks back up here, so they'll each fit 3 of you comfortably, 4 if you're friendly. The rocking chairs are just over behind me, and that'll fit 2 of you. I've got the meditation cushions all along this wall, and over here in a semicircle, I have the hardback chairs. And you got that big old comfy couch behind me. Pile on, you guys. It's made for it. It'll last forever. I'm glad you're here. Okay. Yes, I do have beverages set up. You can smell one of them, can you? They're downstairs. I got them set up for later. But the chilled beverage today is milkshakes. And don't worry, we have lactose-free ice cream, lactose-free milk. I have sugar-free syrups and regular for those that want the full deal. I have some whipped cream and some non-dairy whipped cream. And there's sprinkles, there's chocolate chips, there's fruit. You can make whatever you want. We have chocolate, butterscotch, and vanilla. Of course, vanilla. The vanilla is my favorite. Good, I'm glad. And for those that want the hot beverage, and I know you can smell it, I just thought to be fun. I know it's still hot outside, but I wanted apple cider. So we have hot apple cider, and that has all kinds of spices in it. There's a star anise, there's some cloves, there's star anise, cloves, cinnamon stick, there's something else I put in there. Oh, and just a piece of ginger. I know I don't like ginger either, but somehow it really works in this. And there is some caramel syrup because I understand some people like it with caramel. I don't, but yeah, help yourselves. And whatever's left over, I'm going to use to make apple cider muffins. So I can't wait for that. It'll be good. Okay, so I see we have some new little angels. Hi, my new little angels. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for giving our channel a chance. Please give it a thumbs up. You can share it. Sharing is caring. If you're comfortable just watching, that's okay. I'm glad you're here. Welcome. If you're comfortable commenting, please do. We love the comments on this channel. I love watching you guys interact with each other. I love interacting with you. I love knowing what you think, what you feel, your video ideas and suggestions, even your gentle critiques. Notice gentle. And when we connect like that, we take this great big world and go, and we make it smaller. And that's a good thing. Please hit that subscribe button below. And hello. To all my returning little angels, I love you guys so much. Thank you for always being here, for being so supportive, for being so caring, for loving. You mean the world to me. You make this great big world a little smaller, and that's such a good thing. Please make sure you're subscribed. So, I'm doing a get ready with me, except I forgot and did my skincare. So I'm going to show you guys what I use. What's that, hon? What's that green piece up there? I've never told you that story. Okay, well, first of all, that little gray piece is actually a chalk wall. It's a chalkboard. This used to be Baby Angel's room until we switched rooms to the bigger room. And when we did this room, that is actually a piece of the wallpaper that was here when it was a nursery. We still had some left in the basement. And when she did the chalk wall, she realized it didn't quite go to the very top of the door jamb. So I said, why don't you just cut a piece of that? And she did, and it means the world to us. It means something to us. I'm glad you guys now know about it too. Oh, thank you. Okay, let's get to work, shall we? All right, I'll show you what I've used on my face for skincare. Let me just pull it all down. Because I had the facial on Saturday, today's Wednesday, so I went back to using skincare. if you use skincare too close after a facial, you can really affect the barrier. And I did the last couple of times before, and so I don't do that anymore. So if you've been here before, you know about this. This is the Neora Firm. This stuff is incredible. I have been using this for years. I put it on my neck and my chin, my jawline. Whatever's left on my hands, I rub on my face. And I firmly believe, because those of you that haven't been here, I have lost a lot of weight, and I was really concerned about, I know you can see I have a bit of a waddle, but this, I believe, really helps me. I love that stuff. It's my desert island. Then I used this on my lips. I just got this when I got my facial, and I put this on first so that it soaks in by the time I want to do my makeup. Now, you can use anything on your lips, guys. You can use Vaseline on your lips. You can use anything hydrating. You don't want to use something that's just going to put a protective coating, because you want the hydration to get down there. But you don't have to buy expensive. You can buy any kind of lip balm that your budget affords you. Just try to make sure it has hydration in it. Really? Wow. Okay. Your grandmother has always used olive oil on her lips, and they're beautiful. Good to know. That's actually great to know. Okay, this is this what I put on next? No, what I put on next is my Glow Recipe Avocado Eye Cream. I love this stuff. I'm actually on my second bottle of this, which I don't normally do. If I finish a bottle, I will generally restart something else. But I'm already into it. And I think it's great. Again, anything on your eyes helps, okay? You don't have to spend a fortune. Anything on your eyes will help. That's my firm belief, okay? Then my skincare, my face cream, is this one from Eden Glow Botany, Butterfly Pea Flower. I love this stuff. And she is the person who makes this is a friend to our channel. But I adore this stuff. Oh my gosh, you guys, it smells so incredible. It's whipped. It goes on so fresh. It sinks right into your skin. There's no greasiness to it. It's natural. I've been using it for quite a while, and I'll tell you now, this is probably the only face cream I'll ever use. I love this stuff. And if that fragrance was ever a perfume, I'd buy it. Then I used my Tula eye brightener. Now, I do have a few products from Tula, but they came in a set. Tula is expensive, guys, but I have had this eye brightener stick for quite a while, and I just put it under my eyes, so it lasts. One of the things I love about Tula is their containers, you know how much you're getting. What did I open the other day? I opened the eye cream that I bought for nighttime from Dermatologica. I'm not buying from them anymore. So the box is this big. When I open it, the tube is this big. I hate that. To me, that's false, you know? So that's my eye brightener. And then I use this. This is my Nano Blur. It is supposed to make your wrinkles fade into your face. When I started buying this, it was under $20. That was the big sale thing. At the drugstore, it was the bottom shelf. It has now moved up a couple of shelves and is now $25. But I still love this stuff. I use it around my eyes. Really? No. Whoever let Candy up on the couch with them, can you calm her down, please? Thank you. Okay, so the next thing I did was put on a primer. And I'm telling you the truth, guys, I don't use primer every single day. If I'm going out into the public, I'll use primer. If it's just around the house, I don't. But I'm going out tonight to the drugstore, so I did get I'm almost out of it. And when I am, I'm switching over to my e.l.f. primer. Gotta love the e.l.f. primer. Baby Angel uses e.l.f. primers and swears by them. Won't use anything else. But this I like. But again, it's pricey, but it came in a kit, I think last Christmas. Okay, so now we're ready for makeup. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that there. So here's my concealer. This is Jeffree Star. This is the Magic Star Concealer. This was gifted to me by Lori Latte, ASMR, our bestie. And it's become another Desert Island product. I won't be without it. This again, second tube. I won't use anything else. I love this concealer so much. And I just dab. Now, I was making a huge mistake because I would put it under my eyes, directly under. Now I just put it wherever I see shadow, basically. Okay. Now, what you need to do is find your sponge. I can't find my sponge, so I'm going to use my blender. Put it where the darkness is. I can see a line right there, so that's where I put it, and then I kind of blend it into the whole area to help with the concealing. Okay, there. That's it. See, it brightens it up quite a bit. Now, I got to tell you guys, oh, I missed my little blemish. I never use the doe foot if I have a blemish. I put it on my finger and then kind of pat it in. Just because if there's any kind of bacteria, you don't want it on your doe foot. Now, speaking of bacteria, Auntie Angel went through her makeup. Well, I did have a lot of lip product that was duplicated, so I actually have a big bag set aside for Baby Angel. But then I went through all my palettes, my powders, my looking for dry spots. I found some. I know, right? I hate them. And I know what you're going to say. I'm way ahead of you. I used to keep a pin right here. I still do. There's my pin. You just scrape that off, maybe spray a little alcohol. You're fine. No. Honeys, that is bacteria. It is all the way through. It is contaminated. You got to get rid of it. It hurts. It hurts. Trust me. But I have actually had an infection from a blemish because of that. So you got to get rid of them, guys. I'm sorry. I know you're going to argue with me and I'm going to get comments, but oh, I'm sorry. This is the Laura Geller Brightener. I love this. This is the Baked Balance and Brighten. I love this stuff. Absolutely love it. And I'll be honest, for a long time, I didn't want to buy it because I thought it was for old people. And I refuse to admit I'm old. But then I saw Nicole from Glass Half Full ASMR use it. And she's young and beautiful and I love her skin. So I ordered it because I know if you're in the US, you guys can find this in stores. I have to order it online. And when I first started putting it on, I'm like, this is nothing. I love it. I absolutely love it. I do take people's opinions into consideration, especially people I admire, like Lori, Nicole. The eye cream that I got, the Glow Recipe, came from Kay at ASMR for Everyone. Those are numbers. Love her stuff. Miss Alyssa Jordan, if she recommends anything, absolutely. Maddie at Mad's World ASMR, love her. She sent me some makeup and I use it all the time. But again, if she recommended it, Wendy at IB Wendy B ASMR, fabulous taste in makeup and perfumes, absolutely. The Queen, Sarai at Peace and Sincerity, awesome recommendations. Ray Moon, I love when she does the makeup. Oh, I love when she does makeup. Yeah, I get a lot of ideas from other people. It's okay. I don't want to influence anyone into buying anything they can't afford because I would generally tell you what a cheaper version would be. Lori does that a lot too. I'm just doing my eyebrows, and this one is, whose is this? This is Annabelle. It's a Canadian company, which I quite like, and it matches my hair. So I just draw in my eyebrows because otherwise they'd be invisible. And then I just brush them up a bit. There we go. Okay, that goes in here. And then this one I learned about, for those of you that don't know, when I turned 55, yeah, so 2.5 years ago, I gave myself a gift and I took a professional makeup lesson. And my skin was getting more mature. I needed to know, you know, should I leave certain makeups behind? Should I pick up? Basically, no, do what makes you happy. But they did teach me quite a few tricks that I love doing. This one is, I hate saying this, but this is flesh tone, but it's to my flesh tone, okay? I used to put white in here, and I still do if I'm going out, like, fancy. I'll put, like, the white elf glitter in there. But this one is just a pencil, and I just put it in here just to kind of brighten and open my eyes. But I was using the white, and she told me when you use the white like I was using, I look like a zombie. So I needed to use my flesh tone. So that's what I use. Okay. So now we're on to contouring skin blush. Contour highlight blush. So for the contour today, yeah, I want to do that. And what blush? Oh, I'm going to use my good one. Okay, so I use Makeup Forever contour. I also will use, sorry, I use this from Charlotte Tilbury. This was a gift, but, and this is something Sarai taught me. This is the bronzer. Now this is the lightest shade bronzer, but you see it's darker than my skin. It's perfect for contour. This one's a little dark for me, but I'm not having a good day. I did not sleep well at all. And when at all, I mean I didn't sleep at all. So this one's a little bit darker, but I kind of feel like it. Always tap, don't blow. That's a good way to get bacteria. When you're doing your jawline, you want to come up, trace along your jawline. That's all. Trace along. Now, if you're like me, I inherited my father's gels. And then I also just do in here just to give it a little bit of shadow. There. Now, that's a little heavy for me, so I will go in with a blender because, you know, it's in the name. Now, the other thing I do, if you want to enhance your cheekbones, go under the cheekbone. You can see your cheekbone. If you can't, feel it and go under. I don't need to, so I do on my cheekbone. But what I do need to do, and I do this, I think I have a big nose. So what I do is I draw a line down my nose on either side. I do it here. And if you want a button nose, you do this, okay? And then you're just gonna blend. But you blend in the direction you put it on, okay? That's the important thing. Now I feel like my nose is a little smaller, so it's okay. All right, so that can get put away. Now I'm going to use my Wizard of Oz highlighter. This is one of my all-time favorites. Watch, I'm not going to be able to get it open today because I want to use it. Nails are great for tapping. They're a bitch when you want to open something. Okay, guys, we're going to have to... I'll go to my one size Patrick Star Wicked highlighter. And I just use... And if you guys think I'm using the wrong brushes, that's okay. These are the brushes I like to use, okay? I find the Wizard of Oz a little more natural highlighting. This one's a little more, oh, she's wearing highlighter, but I like it. So now the blush, Lori gave me this Patrick Ta blush. I love this blush so much. Look at those colors. But I do use my Wicked. Now, you do not need a lot of this stuff. Oh my gosh. I put it on the first day. Whoa. You do not need a lot. That's something you really need to look at, guys, when you're buying any kind of makeup. If it's expensive, what is the pigmentation like? Because if something's twice the price of something else, but will last either the same amount of time or longer because it doesn't have a heavy pigment, whereas the less expensive brand has hardly any pigment, and you got to really get in there and use twice as much. You got to weigh which one is more cost effective. Okay. Okay. So there's my blush. And now we're on to eyes. So I'm wearing green today. So I bought out my green eyeliner. And I'm just going to look in this mirror, guys. So please excuse my profile. I'm just going to put it under. There we go. And I'm going to show you a new trick I learned. Now, if you've been with me for a while, there we go. Okay. You know that I like to line the top of my lashes with a dark color because my eyelashes are invisible. But I learned a new trick. And is it this one I want to use? No, this is a new one. I can't get it open. I'm dying to use this one, but again, can't get it open. Where is it? Okay, I just saw someone talking about this, and it's called a tight line. So what you do, try to get this open. Okay, I can't get it open, but I'm going to show you. Anyways, we'll pretend, all right? Actually, no, I'll use my brow pencil to do it. Okay, so what you're going to do is go in here. So you're almost like drawing between your lashes, but from beneath. And you make a much tighter line. Because what I'm trying to do is enhance the look of my lashes before I even add mascara. And I'll do this side too. It's funny, I find this side I can't see out of so much easier to do, but I'm not going on the waterline here, okay? I'm going through the lashes. Yeah, you can see it. It's a much tighter line. Actually, I find it a lot easier to do. I don't end up having to fix one side or the other. So that's what I'm doing now. Okay. What eyeshadow palette shall we use today? I have a lot to choose from. I have a lot. So how about, should we do Wild Child? I love Wild Child. How about the Vintage Rose? Again, Lori gifted me this, so let's open it up. Oh, these colors are so pretty. Because I'm actually kind of leaning into, everybody who knows I do the cotton candy look a lot. I love the cotton candy look. I do. It's probably my favorite look. And I will teach you it if you haven't seen it already later. But I'm leaning into the fall colors more. So I want to try to do almost a rosy latte look. Okay. So how I'm going to do that, always choose your lightest shade if you want to do this look for the middle. And I usually put that on first. I know everyone's like, no, you put it on last. I don't. I put it on first, because that's the one I'm using to basically decide where everything else goes. Okay, there we go. And I'm just putting it straight up the middle. Okay, there we go. Now, then I'm going to use the darkest shade for my outer corners. And by darkest shade, the darkest shade I want to use. Because I use that for the center. I think for this look, I'm going to do this, this, and this. No, this. Yeah. So I'm going to use this as my outer corner. Okay. Tap, tap, tap. Don't blow. And I'm just going to do this. And I like it to be almost wingish, for lack of a better word. So when I put it on, I kind of use the end of the brush to draw it. Don't worry if you get it on something. I'm going to show you a great trick for that. And then the last one you want to use is your lightest, is the mid one, which was this one. It's kind of an orangey color. And this one I want to follow kind of just, if you really look, you can see the shape. Like my orbital bone shows me exactly where to put it. Okay. Oh, I like that look. And then just blend it with your fingers. I do anyways. You can use whatever you want to blend. All right. And then I'm using this is the Tarte tubing mascara. This is the Tarte XL. Tartelette XL. I prefer the regular Tartelette, I'm being honest. As soon as this is done, I'm using the e.l.f. tubing to try. But guys, if L'Oreal comes out with a tubing mascara, that's it. Because as far as I'm concerned, and I've tried every mascara from the cheapest to the most expensive in my 57 years, L'Oreal makes the best mascaras. I firmly believe that. I really do. Now, that is until I found tubing mascara. It goes on so much nicer. It's not waterproof, but it doesn't run. I don't end up with raccoon eyes at the end of the day. And it comes off like a dream. You just wet your cloth and it just literally comes off in a tube. It just tubes off. I love it. And I actually thought that's why it was called tubing mascara. No, it's because it makes like a tube on your eyelashes. But it comes off amazing. Because I love waterproof mascara. But even with micellar water, I gotta scrub sometimes. And that's damaging your eye skin. So I don't want to do that. So just give me a second. And I'm just going to do my lashes. Okay. And then I'm just going to zigzag because I just find that it helps them stand up. For me anyways. Ziggy-zig. A ziggy-zig. Ah, I'm sorry. I'm so embarrassing. I know. Oops, I got it all over my hands. Okay. That's okay. I have something for that. Keep other things in here. There we go. And that's why you have makeup wipes. Now, to make a really clean line, because I don't believe in face tape, because again, you pull that tape off and you're damaging your skin. Here's what I do. Take your good old concealer. Take off as much as you can. Okay, and you're going to make a line. Now what I do is from the corner of my eye up to where my brow bone is. Okay, see that? And then if you happen to think you might need a little in here, maybe I didn't get enough shadow, I'll put that in there. And then you just blend it in. And you'll see just a perfectly straight line. You don't have to bother with tape. You don't have to, any of that. Now we're almost finished. There we go. So the next thing is your setting powder. I use this One Size by Patrick Starr in the pink. I love a pink setting powder. And you do not need a lot of it. And this is what I use because I love the corners of it. You don't need a ton. You just sprinkle it in the lid And whatever's left, I pour right on the top. Okay. It doesn't contaminate the rest of it, but I don't waste it either because it's not cheap. Okay. So basically I still have that left. But it doesn't contaminate the rest because the protective lid is right there. Okay. And then I just put this in like that. And then your setting spray. Another Desert Island product. This is the Urban Decay All-Nighter. Love this stuff so much. Baby Angel has the hot pink one that I bought by mistake because it's pink. It's also scented. I don't like scented products very much on my face. And it's watermelon scented. I really don't like that. This stuff, I love it. That's it. And then I love that it's double capped to prevent any evaporation. Because if you spend money on a product, the last thing you want to do is get an evaporated product. Now, can I get out my brush? I can. So I'm going to try to do my hair a bit better than it is. I had to wet it this morning. Okay. There we go. Okay. You're right. I did forget my lips. You don't think I actually cleaned up my lip products quite a bit. So I did get some new lipsticks. And I'm going to show them to you. So Clinique had a package. And there was 4 in a package. Okay, they're not huge lipsticks, but they're not minis either. Great thing about this, especially this time of year, guys, here's a gift-giving occasion. Buy something that has 4 in a pack. Divvy them up. Make little gift bags for people. There's 4 different ones. If you're making a care package, you can do that. People enjoy it because not every color is going to suit everybody. So, oh, look at this color, guys. Look at that. But I also I used points. I used my points, guys. I have always wanted a YSL lipstick. Always. I love Tarte. I love all the oil, that word, yeah. I love their oils. I love all of it. But I've always wanted a YSL one. Is that not the perfect fall color? I'm not going to use it today, but I think it's a perfect fall color. I want to show you the different Clinique ones. So there's this one. This is a big contender for now. Okay. There's this one, a much deeper. I like these colors for fall, but I still like my reds. I still love my pop of reds. Speaking of which, they have such a gloss to them, and I love the colors on the outside. And that's very neutral, very nude. So let's put these in here like that. And I'll begin with a lip liner. I think I'm going to use, whose is this? Oh, that's the Gwen Stefani. I don't know how to say it. GXVE? I don't know. Okay. Now, I don't go all the way to my tip. I'm going to show you a trick, though. Oh, no, I'm not. Not today. But I have some fine lines, so. And I fill in because I'm an 80s girl, and that's what we did. I also know it helps dry out your lips. But I put enough oil on my lips. I think it's okay. Okay. Yeah. And I made my little Cupid's bow quite. So I'm going to use the lipstick. This is nice. It's very creamy. I like that color. Okay. So now I want to gloss over the top of it. Let's use my Glosstopia. I love Glosstopia so much. I really do. Who's that by? I think it's by Hard Candy. Lori introduced me to hard candy, and I love it. She also introduced me to something else. I'm going to show you how much I love these products. The Milani Fruit Fetish lip oils. They are incredible. Absolutely incredible. And I use them pretty much every single day. Today, I think I want to use the strawberry. These are so good. Oh, Lullaby Leia is another one whose makeup recommendations are superb. Now, I'm going to teach you a trick. It's a rather rude trick. Where did I put my... Okay. But it works. You don't want lipstick on your teeth? No. Now, you can use a Q-tip. You can use whatever you want to do that. But that helps. If you're somewhere and you're having a drink, you don't want the lipstick to transfer onto the mug or the glass, lick your lips first. It minimizes the transfer. It doesn't get rid of it, but it minimizes it. Okay? So that's it. There's my look. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for keeping me company. I hope you liked it, and we'll talk soon. And remember, I love you, I value you, I honor you, and I'm so very, very glad that each and every one of you was born. And this is Suicide Prevention Month, and I just want you all to know that my tomorrows are better because you're in them. Please don't ever forget that.